Well, thanks so much. Welcome to the halftime show. Let's meet today's starting lineup. John Najarian is the co-founder of Option Monster. Michael Block is chief strategist at Rhino Trading Partners. Tyler Vernon is the CEO of Biltmore Capital. Jim Lebenthal is president of Lebenthal Asset Management. And Michael Santoli is a senior columnist for Yahoo Finance. Our game plan today looks like this. Social anxiety with Yelp, Twitter, and now LinkedIn getting ripped this week, why the space is suddenly in a tailspin. And they're off. Ahead of tomorrow's Kentucky Derby, the CEO of Churchill Downs is live on the big race, the big bets, those mint juleps, and much more. We begin, though, with the first trading day of May, a snapback for stocks following Thursday's sharp sell-off. Biotechs, which have had a rough week, bouncing big time today. Still the question on every investor's mind, will it be sell in May? It does remain front and center. Tyler, it's funny how quickly investors get skittish, and it's probably because we haven't had a correction of 10+% in so long that anytime we feel like we may be on the cusp of something, we start to get nervous. Yeah. Too much so, or no?
I think so. I think certainly it could be coming, but I think longer term, we still have low interest rates. We still have an economy that is moving. I think for the markets to really have any kind of sizable pullback, we need interest rates that are higher. There's not a whole lot of places to put money. So between equity, between European stocks and between what we're doing here, we still think there's room to run. I'm not a big fan of selling in May at this point.
Okay, take a look at shares of Yum Brands. What a day. Dan Loeb revealing in a letter to investors today that he has taken a significant position, a significant stake in Yum Brands. And then I broke the news just a short time ago, according to sources, that Keith Meister's Corvex has done the same. That Corvex, according to my sources, is now a top 5 shareholder in Yum. Very interesting, guys, that these two big-time investors have taken big-time positions in that name, clearly betting on a China turnaround, a China business turnaround.
Well, I tell you that the growth there in China and some of these brands have been consistent for quite some time. I don't know if you followed this, but they are having weddings at KFC. It's really a popular place for the Chinese to have some weddings. So this has been going on for years, and I just think it's accelerating.
It was a prestige name in social. Is there something wrong with that story now or no?
I think that there are certain companies who haven't figured out their business plan yet. Companies like Twitter, companies like Yelp, I still think they're trying to grow into who they are. I think a company like LinkedIn, they have a good business plan. They're executing. They certainly had a PR nightmare. But this company, again, it is positioned for growth. It's got some great, Talent Solutions up 36%, premium subscriptions up 28%, mobile traffic across 50%. There were some really good bits of news within that report. So I think it's a great buy here. It's hard to come up with a really bullish case, I think, on gold. We got it when Bernanke announced QE1, QE2, the world's base currency is devaluing. They were specifically trying to do that. At this point, the dollar still, we have a little bit of weakness here. It's strong, and with interest rates creeping up, I just don't see where there's going to be any demand there. There's going to be a little bit more demand for gold in China. It should be up about 10%, but I don't see really any bullish case to buy the metal.
Doc?